streak.
Are you ready to head out on this mission, Skylander?
Now this is my kind of place.
We'll need to find a way to sneak inside. Pull around the back.
Once we get in the arena, it'll be up to the Skylander to battle their way to that spellpunk.
Yeah, and keep your eyes out for the concession. I'm feeling kinda snacky.
Welcome to Battle Brawl, Skylander. Never seen you around here before. This here is the nastiest bit of fighting and scraping this side of Motleyville. But if you're dead set on getting your knuckles dusted, you'll have to wake up our lift operator. He's asleep on the job again. He's really out. You'll need something powerful to get him moving. Check with our Mix Master. He'll have something with a kick.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Treasure.
Hello, hello, hello. You're quite a contender, ain't you, Skylander? What do you say I weigh the odds in your favor a bit? For a reasonable price, I can modify the elementalness of this here arena.
Skylanders of the fire element are stronger in this zone.
More fuel for the fire.
Well, look at that. A genuine Skylander in my laboratory. Not an everyday occurrence, if you catch my meaning. I understand you might be looking for something with a bit of potency. I just so happen to have a flask of Wake the Dead over on the table there. Ought to do the trick.
What is that stench? It smells like a troll's stinky sock drawer. Oh, so sorry. Oh, was just closing my eyes for a bit. Gets boring down here, always missing the scuffling upstairs. You want me to send you up to the arena on the lift?
Greetings, my esteemed Schurkenodel, and welcome to my ring of rumble and tussles. Today, our reigning Krieger of Calamity and Ruckus, the mighty Spellslamzer, will take on all challenges in a no-holds-barred, winner-take-all, brawl to the wall. But before such an honor can be bestowed on you, you must fight your way up the ladder. Now approaching the Battle Brawl stage, the combustible calamity of the fired-up Frontman!
Fired up frontman.
You will truly feel the beat when you face the ponderous power of the Percussion Pounder!
Percussion pounder. time has now come for our spectacular air show. Observe the magnificent aerial dynamics of the interdimensional flying shafts. If you can hit them, they might drop a surprise, or perhaps a nice pastry. Everyone applaud for the flying sheeps from a place of unknown dimensions. Yes, yes, my Liebchens, brawl to the wall! The next round of Battle Brawl commences now!
Captain Bristlestash.
Intermission enjoyment, the culinary exploits of the Fairbreaker of Foods. Where is he holding all of that food? He is like a lunch pinata, yeah? And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, I give you the shrouded sinisterness of the magnificent Spell Slamzer!
Spell Slamzer.
Let me hazard a guess. You've come for a favor, yes? Information? Of course. Well, this is Battle Brawl, Skylander. So let's see if you've got what it takes to make me talk. Face me, Skylander! And what...
Yes, yes, my Liebchens! Brawl to the wall!
Well, you know what they say. If you can't win, cheat. Feeling lost, Skylander? Welcome to my nightmare realm. You're completely under my power. Maybe if you catch me, I'll tell you what you want to know. What do you want? Enough of this! I'll finish you in front of everyone.
Our brawlers have returned for the epic conclusion. Don't do that again, Spell Slamster. It's fine for business, yeah? Oh no! It appears that someone is on the verge of the serious losing.
That life spell bug is healing the others, Skylander! Look out!
A devastating reversal of fortune!
I'm taking you down, Skylander.
Level up. Whoa! And here is your winner! A shame what you had to do to my champion. I don't suppose you would be willing to replace him. This one here is terrifying. Well, anyway, you come back anytime, yeah? It's good for business. Auf Wiedersehen, you stören die Schwiebernolenhaus ab!
Meddling onion peddlers. And yes, he means it in a bad way.
The knowledge you seek is held within the halls of the ancients, etched into the living pages of light and dark.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You mean we gotta read all this stuff? Isn't there a movie version?
Oh, you'll have to do more than read.
Why do I get the feeling he's not telling us something?
Well, I'm sure glad to be rid of that creep. Gave me the heebies and the jeebies in large quantities, if you follow. The Spellpunk library contains some of the most dangerous and, valuable books that have ever existed. Even if it's been abandoned, I have a feeling we might run into some trouble. Lucky for you, Mags is putting the finishing touches on the new and renovated shop, complete with friendly proprietor.
Hi there, Skylander. Welcome to the brand new Academy store. Why don't you come inside and look around?
Why don't you have a look and stock up before we head out, Skylander? Meet up over by Master Eon when you're done.
Have you had a chance to see what we've got for sale? We get new deliveries and restock all the time, so make sure you check back often. Speaking of which, make sure you save any winged sapphires you come across. Those little babies get you discounts with me, Sharpfin's pit crew, and Miss Persephone's upgrades. Have you had a chance to see what we've got for sale?
Flashy.
Master Eon and the others are waiting for you. Good luck out there, Skylander.
Well, that was pretty good, rookie. I guess all that flash ain't just for show.
You know what they say. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Here's a little something for your trouble. Well, that was a nice warm-up. But if you really want to impress me, show me you can handle that hot streak vehicle.
I'm always warmed up, Buzz. And when I'm behind the wheel of my hot streak, nobody can beat my heat.
I like that fire in your belly, rookie. Now take your hot streak and go defeat your enemies with the Nitro Blaze. Stick to the training.
Woohoo! Are you ready for a new magical upgrade? Woohoo! Woohoo!
We know from Spell Slamser that the books we seek are somewhere in the halls of the ancients. But the hall is vast, and time grows short. Therefore, anyone who can possibly be spared from maintaining the Academy will be going on this mission to assist in finding these books. Chaos and the darkness threaten all of us. This is the key to putting an end to their evil, for good.
Oh, I wish I was as good at being as inspirational as that guy, but still it's hard to get excited about going to a library. Right, Hugo? Never mind.
Wow, this place is incredible. Look at all these books. I could stay in here forever.
Stay focused, Hugo. We're here for one thing, to figure out how to stop the darkness. And be careful. This is no ordinary library.
Come on, Callie, it's just a bunch of stupid moldy books. It's the most boring quest ever.
Gotcha!
You see? And that's why I don't read.
The Coming of the Darkness by Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
I think I found a book about the darkness, but since this library is cursed, it might be best if you open it. There has got to be something within these pages that will give us a clue to stopping it. Have a look, Skylander, and be careful.
Before creating the portals, the ancients explored the universe using magical relics called rift engines. But in their haste to spread the light of Skylands to other worlds, they created a powerful rift engine that opened a door to a forbidden world and unleashed a destructive force into Skylands, the darkness. Centuries later, in the age of the Portal Masters, the Skylanders had become the greatest champions the world had ever known. No enemy or debris could stand before their might. But the darkness was still out there, somewhere, laying in wait. Suddenly, tremors and aftershocks rumbled throughout the land. Some great evil was being conjured in the arcane keep of the Spellpunks. The devious Spellpunks had unearthed the very same cursed relic that had allowed the darkness into Skylands centuries ago. The Dark Rift Engine. The Spellpunks had to be stopped before they could use its power to awaken the darkness. way to the Citadel had grown treacherous. Danger sprang from the shadows. The Spellpunks were drawing magic from the Dark Rift engine, feeding power to the darkness.
Get the green one first, Skylander! He's healing everybody!
Ha ha!
Skylanders fought their way through the danger, charging into the mouth of the Spellpunk Keep. But then, without warning, all of Skylands began to quake. And a wave of fear swept over the land as a great and terrible shadow erupted from the keep. It bellowed in a deep and malevolent voice. Behold, Skylands, I have returned. All shall fear and obey me. I am the darkness.
I had always heard that it was the ancients who let the darkness into Skylands, but I've never heard about that Dark Rift engine. Still, we don't know how they managed to finally defeat it. We'll have to keep looking, Skylander. Maybe one of the others found something useful.
Flame and fortune. Flashy. Treasure. Treasure.
Hey, Skylander, look at this.
Oh, I wish I could spend more time in here, but I'll stay focused. Oh, and Sharpwind said he found something. Woohoo!
Skylander, look at this!
Flame and fortune.
So, what I am thinking for this tale is a sort of fable on the dangers of excess. So, perhaps the hero discovers a secret room full of treasure. And not just some treasure, but a veritable cornucopia of coins and gold. But then, as they collect it, a metaphor arrives in the form of a crushing ball of covetousness. He chases the hero, destroying all in its wake.
Treasure. Flame and fortune. More fuel for the fire.
And then, you know, the hero escapes a little richer, a little wiser. What do you think? Too highbrow?
Skylander, look at this!
This fire is out of control.
Hey, Skylander, look at this! You should try this one. The Charge of the 1st Light Squadron. It's about an elite squad of fighter pilots who took on the overwhelming forces of evil. Looks pretty turbulent in there. Best if you summon a sky vehicle if you want to take a look. All right, we'll come back with a sky vehicle when you're ready. You should check with Flint. He might have found something useful. Hey, it's possible.
Hey, Skylander, you gotta see this book. Looks like this one here talks about how the Core of Light got made to give the darkness the old beatdown. There's probably more inside, but I'm not really in a hurry to crack it open, if you know what I mean, because it's kind of cursed, but you go right ahead.
The War of the Darkness had nearly been lost, as all of Skylands was being held in its terrible grip. But there was one chance. A mythical device built by the ancients to combat the darkness had been discovered. It was called the Core of Light. But finding its location would be the most dangerous mission of them all. The darkness... Its dark power was beyond comprehension. It shattered mountains and bridges and all-consuming, for it knew that in order for its power to grow, the Core of Light must stay hidden. Undaunted, even in the face of this great evil, the Skylanders continued the quest.
Flame and fortune.
It called forth its evil servants to do its terrible bidding. But they would fall before the Skylander like limp bundles. The darkness grew desperate. Again and again it attacked with renewed fury. And then, after a long journey, the lost citadel of the Portal Masters had been reached. The radiant purity of the Core of Light had been found at last. But in the distance, the darkness raged on.
Wowzers! Looks like the darkness almost conquered Skylands back in the olden days until they used the trusty Core of Light. But it stopped right before the good part. I totally can't wait to find out what happens next. Maybe the one Mags found will have more info. Don't keep me in suspense!
Hey there, Skylander! Check this out!
Woohoo!
I'm not sure it'll help us much, but it's kind of a cool read. It's all about an evil Hydra monster. I've heard of that. Well, it turns out it used to be like a pet of some dark portal masters. Can you imagine that? It's like trying to housebreak a rabid honey badger. Not a good idea. Looks like you'll need a sea vehicle to read this one. Alright, well, come back with a sea vehicle when you're set. I bet the next book is gonna be even more exciting than this one. I think Hugo's finally managed to decide on one. You should go find him before he changes his mind.
Oh, hi, Skylander. I'm glad you're here. This book here is called To Light the Dark by Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom. I didn't read much, but it talks about using the Core of Light to fight the darkness. This could be the one! Well, don't wait too long. We need to get back to the Academy soon.
Hugo has a book he wants to show you, Skylander. Maybe that one has the answer.
The forces of good had discovered the hidden location of the Core of Light, but they soon realized that the ancients had never completed this great machine, a secret that to this day has been forgotten. But with the darkness closing in for the final blow, they had no choice. They would power up the core and risk everything in a final battle. and they would hope that even an incomplete core of light would be enough to keep the darkness at bay. The Skylander sped into action. There was only one chance. An all-out attack to drive the darkness toward the core itself. But the darkness would not go easily. The darkness laid snares and traps for the Skylander. The Skylander, however, would not be halted. Unleashed its full power. Its dark might seared the sky, tearing across the land. Their battle echoed across all Skylands, trading blows that shattered islands in their wake. It was pushed back until it was in range of the core. And then its glorious light filled the sky. With the core of light holding it at bay, it was forced to flee and hide in the deepest, darkest parts of Skylands once again. But for how long? One day it will return for its revenge. In order to destroy the darkness once and for all, the secret to completing the core of light and unleashing its true power must be found. This will be my life's work.
Any ideas?
LaFuzzbottom!
What'd you call me?
Callie is right. You must seek out the author of that book. If any living being knows how to complete the core, it is Pomfrey LaFuzzbottom.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find this Pom-Pom Fuzzy Bottom guy and turn this core of light into the most awesome weapon ever!
That's Tessa! She shouldn't be trying to fly in these skies. It's too dangerous.
Hopefully the bird broke her fall.
Whoa, that looked like a pretty hard landing. You'd better go check on Tessa, Skylander. I need to examine the book we got from the Spellpunk library for leads on Pomfrey's whereabouts.
any place that you go, I can reach and bring you the magical upgrades.
Alright, time to see what you're made of. Take out all these greebles and
Tessa, are you alright?
Yeah, I'd say your squawking feather mattress could use a little flying lesson from old Captain Flynn.
I'm fine, guys. Just a little shook up. And it wasn't Whisker's fault, Flynn. These skies are getting more dangerous by the minute. We had to evacuate all of Woodboro to get away from the Sky Eater. They're safe for now, so I decided to come here to help.
We'll take all the help we can get. Come on, let's get you up to speed.
Allow me. You see, Tessa, it all started with an enchilada.
This could take a while, Skylander. Why don't you go let Master Eon know that Tessa is okay?
I really don't know what this has to do with the Sky Eater, Flynn.
If you can understand why it eats the